At first, they had us combining balls. Now, this time, they'll have us jumping off walls. What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Haywood here from Bacon Ice Cream Productions and Team RTFC welcoming you to yet another episode of the Good Times Newsline Flashcast. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So Atari, again, they've been busy. Even breaking out my buddy BCB on his birthday to come out with some news that we're also going to talk about over here because that's okay, right? What is that news? Well, Atari has announced a game called Mr. Run and Jump. Now, that's very cool. We're about to check out the trailer and give some impressions on it, and then we're going to talk a little bit about some already existing Atari connections, which is kind of cool. So let's get to that and watch this cool trailer. Rating P. Rating is coming soon. Here's Mr. Run and Jump, the original version. Look at that. Look at that cool stuff. Very Meat Boyish levels looking like. It looks very much like other things that we've played on a certain other handheld console on the Indie Heroes collection. What? Yes. Looking like some that cool run and don't get nailed kind of thing. Little white knuckle-ish. I'm definitely feeling that this is probably going to be a little white knuckle-ish, very hyper precise jumping and all that kind of stuff. Getting whomped there in the trailer. Very cool aesthetic. I'm digging the whole neon kind of thing. Very recharged. Which is actually appropriate because this was originally a 2600 game that came out, and now is going to be enhanced here on, as we see down below, Xbox X and S. We've got Switch, we got PS5, PS4, we got Steam, we got, of course, Atari VCS, because that's what we're talking about here. We're talking about some Atari VCS, and then there's the Atari Epic Games and Graphite Lab logo. That Graphite Lab logos will be important a little later. We're going to dip the volume and play it again and go through this cool trailer one more time. Trying to see if I could find anything interesting and neat there. Look at the backgrounds. Like, that is neat too. That is so cool. That was cool too. Like that whole being able to do the jump in midair, like do the double jump to avoid things. Very cool. Very neat stuff. And you even get to roll. Like you can roll into the ball, which is funny because I don't know if it's like a nod to the kombinera ball, but look right there, the Dazzling Adventure. You're going through the little tunnel. It looks just like the kombinera ball, which is kind of cool, right? Yeah, it's neat. A little nod to that. Very cool. Like that. This whole level thing is really cool. I don't know if you can't. I'm assuming you can't touch anything other than what you're supposed to collect, and and the wall, right? Unless it's spikes or something on it. But that's very cool in a dangerous world, huh? Yeah, that's. All sorts of danger, right? They're just coming at you. So they're very neat. Run, jump, repeat. And that's it. I really like it's so minimal, the character design, the little guy. But I love it. That would be cool. I'd have to 3D print a little guy of him or something, because that's super neat. It's super neat. So Mr. Running Jump coming soon, says later on this year, according to press releases and stories that I've heard and read and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. But like I said, there's the Graphite Lab connection. And I mentioned the game already, but kombinera, if you want some of this, some of this goodness of running and jumping and puzzling and all of that kind of stuff, and you can't quite wait until Mr. Run and Jump is out there, and you don't already have this game, highly recommend you go on to the Atari VCS store and get kombinera right now. It's such an awesome game. It's super cool. And it does have some of those like little aesthetics, right? Like precision jumping and like doing all that kind of stuff. It's a different game. Don't get me wrong, but it might actually train your brain to get ready for the hecticness that will probably be this game. I'm just putting it out there. So kombinera on the Atari VCS store right now. Check it out because it's a good one. We already did a Fun for 5 on that too. So you can look below in the Atari playlist, and the kombinera Fun for 5 should be in there somewhere. But that is about that as far as the news is concerned. Now, how do I feel about Mr. Run and Jump? Like, am I stoked? Am I excited? Yes, absolutely. It's just yet another game from another studio that had already made a game for Atari. Is coming back to make more. Loving this, loving all of this. Now, the intriguing thing about the original was that it was Atari, and it was an Atari 2600 title. Now, wouldn't that be kind of cool if the 2600 version of the game wound up on another collection that was kind of like Indie Heroes 3 or 4 or something like that, and spread its wings and went to other places where people don't have Ataris and Atari VCSs and stuff? That would be kind of fun. Talking about the Evercade side of things, I would love to play that game in a handheld form as well. Just kind of putting it out there. The original, I think it said, as far as the articles are concerned, that original one came out in 2021 or 2020. The original Mr. Run and Jump on 2600. But that's very, very cool that they're going through all that and putting that all together. Really, really neat. Really neat. So can't wait to hear more about the release date and all that kind of stuff. I want to say kombinera. When did it release? Release date. Let's see. It released on April 6th, 2022. So just over a year ago was the original release date. So they're ready to rock and roll. So like a game a year from this dev, I'm all about it. I'm all about that for sure. And then let me just see if I can just do the Mr. Run and Jump. Let's see here. Nintendo Life has an article. Atari has their thing here. Does it say anything about the original game's release date on this one? No, it does not. Let me see here. Where is this? Forbes article might have the thing there. Forbes article. The original in 2021. Yep. On the Atari 2600. So yeah. So that's pretty cool. I'm liking it. I'm digging it all. What do you guys think about this news below? Let me know down below in the comments whether or not you're going to be picking this up. Is this going to be day one? Is this going to be like after people like Fun for 5 or do first impressions and stuff? Kind of thing. Let me know. All I know is I'm pretty excited about it. So we have reached the end of a video here on Bacon Ice Cream Productions. So that means we have to thank the members of the Good Times Club. So thank you, the EverCanadian. Thank you, Crimson Cross. Thank you, George Games. Thank you, Fan of Fiction. Thank you, Christopher Westerman. Thank you, Skeletrex. And thank you, Lloyd R. Jim, all for being members of the Good Times Club. It's awesome here. We're trying to do awesome things. Got some other cool things in the pipeline. Second episode of the Retro Riches Restoration Show should be dropping on Friday. I think that's going to be a regular thing. It gives me time to film and then edit and then produce and all that kind of stuff. Of course, Good Times Club members get every episode of that show a week early. Plus, they get other things as well, like the Good Times Club meetings, where we talk about cool things for the channel, and then they give like valuable input and suggestions, as they are the most staunch fans of the channel. It's really, really cool to get their input, and there's some more things coming. So very excited about all that. So until next time, we'll catch you next time for some good times. I'm Rich, and we'll see you later. And also, if you got to the end of this video, happy birthday, my man. Happy birthday to Ballistic Coffee Boy. Go check out his video, too. Also, by the way, that he just dropped on the same subject. He's got some awesome things to say. And all around, great channel for Atari stuff as well. So go check that out. And then we'll see you later. Bye.
teamrtfc.baconicecream.com.